Hey guys, it's Lee with Mantis Mechanics, here to show you the difference between a Kung Fu hook and a boxer's hook. Okay, that's why I only have one hand wrapped. I'm going to do the boxer's hook with my left hand and the Kung Fu hook with my right hand. Okay, so first things first, the boxer's hook. Okay, boxers usually wrap their hands and then they'll have a glove, which I have one right here, that they put on. So they wear a lot of protection. I just realized this is the wrong glove. This is a right glove. I need a left glove. Hold on one second. Here we are, the left glove. Okay, I should have prepared better for that. So now I've got my left glove on. When I punch the bag, I'm going to punch with the top of the knuckles here. So I'm making a fist and I'm hitting. Now, a lot of debate on whether the hand should be turned like this or like this. That's not the point of this video, okay? What I want to do is turn my body and hit the bag. When I hit the bag, a lot of people say these stars are the front of the bag. A lot of people, especially beginners, the big mistake they make is they try to hit the side of the bag with the hook. They think it's coming at the side of the bag, okay? But if you think about that, if I was hooking somebody, I don't want to hook them in the side of the head. I don't want to hook them to the side of the body, or I don't want to hit them in the shoulder. What I want to do is hit them in the jaw, hit them in the temple, or hit them in the liver or spleen. And those targets lie at a 45-degree angle from the front. So if this is the front here, 45 degrees would be here. So when I hit, I'm hitting right in here. I'm not hitting on the side of the bag. So if you see the difference, this is here versus over here. Because what a lot of people will do is they're standing in front of the bag and they'll either move way over to the side so that they can hit the side of the bag, or even worse is they'll throw their arm way out here, right? They'll throw it way out like this in order to get to the side, and they're hitting, when they make impact, their hand's over here. You don't want your hand over here when you make impact with the bag. You want it right in here, right in front of you. That's where your power is going to be, somewhere in here. So when I do the boxer's hook, it's going to look like this. Okay, something like that. Again, it's like I'm taking a chunk out of that 45-degree bag, just like that. Okay, so now let's talk about the Kung Fu hook. The main difference between the Kung Fu hook, they both work on the same principles. Boxing hook, you're going to turn your body, right, to generate power. The Kung Fu hook, you're going to do the same thing here, okay? Both hooks, you're going to go out and circle in like this. A lot of beginners do this and their arm like goes out into infinity somewhere. You lose a lot of power doing that, right? And plus, if you actually miss somebody, it throws you off balance. You want your hook to come right back in, like in a circle. Same thing with the Kung Fu hook. It goes in a circle like this. The good analogy is you have a big pot of porridge and you're stirring it, right? Doesn't matter which hook you're doing. And again, it doesn't matter which way, if you're doing the boxer's hook this way or this way. That's up for debate. Okay? The Kung Fu hook is going to hit, let me take off this glove, is going to hit right in here from the first knuckle of the thumb to about a third way down the forearm or the radius, right in here. This is the sweet spot, right? The further you get towards the elbow, the more power you're going to lose if you hit there. If you hit in here, there's almost going to be no power. So you want that sweet spot right in there. Just kind of like a roundhouse kick, you want to hit right at the edge of the shin or the instep, right where those two kind of meet, right in somewhere in there, like a third way up the shin. If you get too close to the knee, you start to lose power in your kick, okay, because the momentum's not as fast towards the center of the kick than it is at the end. So same thing here. So when I do my Kung Fu hook, same thing. I'm not hitting. I don't want to come out to the outside and hit the side. I'm not doing this, right? This is predictable, right? It's no good, no power. What I want to do is this. So I'm actually hitting, again, if this is the front of the bag here, I'm going to hit right in here, like 45-degree angle. Not over here, but right in here, okay? So let's see the Kung Fu hook. Okay? So you can see that I can throw the Kung Fu hook with a lot more power than I can the boxing hook. One reason might be because I study Kung Fu and not boxing, But another reason is that when you're in the boxer, you have the hands wrapped, you have the pad on, and you're punching. Even though that you have all that padding, whether you put your hand this way or this way, depending on who you ask, you can still break your hand throwing this punch. It's very common for boxers to throw this punch, especially in the beginning, and break their hand. It's so common that it's actually called a boxer's fracture, okay? With the Kung Fu hook, you are very, very unlikely, unless you miss and hit a wall or something, very unlikely to break this part of your hand doing this hook, okay? It's a lot safer. So when I'm not afraid of getting hurt, right, mentally my brain says you can hit a lot harder this way than this way, right? So same thing, if I take 2 fingers and try to jab them into the bag, unless I just override my brain and my safety system, my brain's going to go, Lee, don't hit that as hard as you can. You're going to break your fingers, right? Well, that's the same thing that happens with the hook with this. So both have their place. Both were made for different reasons, okay? I suggest that you try both of them out. Now, a little disclaimer about the Kung Fu hook is that I know in amateur boxing, throwing and hitting with this part of the hand is illegal, okay? Don't do anything illegal in competition. If you're using this for competition, don't do anything illegal, okay? Play by the rules. Be a clean fighter. But if it's allowed, I know Sanda, Sanchao fights, MMA, they'll allow this. You can use this. So go ahead, try it out, see how you like it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time.